So hey guys, it's me here, Vizard, and welcome back to today's video. So now in today's video, I actually have some intel on the Infinite Warfare streaks. Now there are a lot of streaks in this one. Remember that they're just leaks, so I'm going to touch on a few of the kill streaks. I'm not going to touch on all of them, but I will put an image of all the streaks on screen right now. So if you guys just want to sort of pause this, if you want to read through it or take a screenshot or something, and then just replay when you guys are done. So now the first streak that I'm going to cover is the Nuke. Yes people, the Nuke is meant to be returning to the next Call of Duty. Now I'm pretty much happy for this. Now I do know when it comes to the Nuke, people sort of have mixed opinions. I totally understand, both sides of it, as you could be in one of these motherfucking god lobbies, literally destroying, raping the enemy team with streaks and everything, and the next thing like you get that Nuke, you drop it, and the full team leaves, and that's it. There'll be like a few more additional people connecting, and the lobby just basically dies after you drop that Nuke. I mean, I don't understand, how the sort of these Call of Duty players' mindsets work. But, me personally, I really like the Nuke, and I wasn't too happy when I found out that it wasn't going to be in Black Ops 3. Now, getting a 30 kill streak, on Black Ops 3, regardless of getting, a nuke or a medal, it's very sort of rewarding, to get that nuclear medal pop up and get that nuclear title. But, after sort of the first time of sort of getting your first nuclear, I mean, there's nothing really too much to it, you don't really get much else for it after that. Fair enough, you can sort of show off how many nuclears you actually have on your calling card, but like in reality, there's no real like physical difference. It's just all cosmetic. Now a 30 kill streak is really like challenging, it's not really something easy that you can do, it's not something that someone who like is very unskilled can just come on the game and sort of do. You have to be somewhat of a skilled player, to sort of get this 30 kill streak, and at least know spawns, know how to work these spawns, know how to work the maps and guns and whatever to sort of get to this. Now this is actually a gun streak too, which makes it even harder. But I just think like it would be more rewarding, like just getting something else in the game that you can call in, like when you got your first nuke, your first MOBA, your first chem strike, and you were waiting to count down to sort of for that map just to literally rip apart, and you guys just literally destroy the full team on the kill feed. It looks really fucking cool, and it feels really rewarding. You feel like you literally completed life after you get your first nuke or something like that. But sort of the second one that I would like to talk about is the hit. The hit MBO3 is something that comes into big play when you sort of going for these nuclear streaks, and I think this is because it marks out the full entire team on the minimap, and you can if you play your cards right, you can get the kills easily. Like you literally can work around them so easy, as they're on the map 24/7, and it works it right. Now this is meant to be returning to Infinite Warfare also, and I'm really glad it is if the nukes are returning, because most likely the nukes are going to be sort of gun streak like it was in Call of Duty Ghosts and Modern Warfare 3. I don't know why they would sort of go back to that old school Modern Warfare 2 shiznick. But yeah, I just hope that it doesn't really work like the Advanced Warfare, the Advanced UAV in Modern Warfare 3. If you guys can remember that far down the timeline, or if you didn't play it then, basically it was like an Advanced UAV, apart from like it sort of worked in the way of an actual regular UAV, where we'll come across it in waves, and then enemies would sort of show on the minimap by that. But I do really like, with them being on the map, solid, every single bit of movement that moves, they move with it. It's not sort of working in sort of waves or whatever. Now the final one is possibly the most important in my opinion, and the most annoying, is the RCXD is also meant to be returning to Infinite Warfare. And the reason why I sort of put this in my must talk about kill streak is because like in Black Ops 3 you could probably kill like about 3 to 4 people off a flag, which is easy enough to do, if you play it right and play it smart. Because their mindset is going to be capturing this objective and defending it, and they're going to be overthinking that sort of situation too much, and you can just sort of sneak in and get those easy 3 to 4 kills, and that will get you an RCXD easy, easy, like no sort of hassle through it. And the reason why I'm sort of talking about this is because this has happened to me a shitload of times. I've been going on kill streaks and everything. I've been on like a 17, 19, 20 kill streak, and there's a kill streak where some guys just spawned in, got the 3 to 4 kills off the flag, died, thought fucking I'm gonna try and get a kill with this RCXD, Next thing you know, RCXD comes flying towards you. You can't escape from it. Boom, there you go. Your full sort of 19 or 20 or whatever kill streak is gone in the space of him spawning in for about 2 seconds and getting those 3 to 4 kills. Now, I think, you know, like, it is, you know, sort of very annoying for that to happen, but it's not really used too much. But when it, you know, you sort of die by this sort of situation, you know, it's very sort of like mind wrecking. You know, it sticks with your mind for a long time. And I think, you know, the RCXDs in Black Ops 3 for one, you know, are very overpowered. I mean, I don't really like to sort of rock flak jacket too much because I think it's sort of like a waste of a perk, because in Black Ops 3, you know, you rarely see, you know, sort of frags get thrown, especially in the lobbies that I play, and, you know, just explosions in general, you know what I mean, they rarely even get used in games to this day, as they sort of, you know, take up perk spots and sort of stuff like that. That's basically the reason why I don't use them too. And I think, you know, this RCXD thing is really sort of shit. Like, there's been many a times now I've been going in on this nuclear streak and boom, I get killed by that. It makes me really angry and upset, and I just, you know, really go downhill from there. So I do think, you know, that this should be really looked at a lot more by sort of developers and stuff, and how they sort of do the design work on this. But that's all I got for today, guys. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please smash a like on this, and I'm out. Peace. Catch you guys in the next one.